When the word abortion comes up, a lot of people think abortion, the new generation's way of letting go of responsibilities and carelessness. I'm not sure if I believe in this statement to be true. I do believe, however, that abortion should be legal in some cases. These cases include the concerns of the mother's health, the mother's future, and the baby's future. Although I think that all women have a choice to do what they want with their body, I know that not everybody agrees. So something needs to change in abortion laws. Women are forced to feel guilty and ashamed of making a very personal and difficult decision. Women have fought for women's equal rights. Over the years, they have had to fight to own property, get jobs, and vote. It only seems fair that they should have a choice of whether or not to abort an unwanted child. An example would be in the case of rape. She should not be forced to carry a baby that would remind her of a terrible and tragic event, although some women are not financially able to care for a child. Choosing to have an abortion is probably one of the most heart-wrenching choices a woman can ever make. It isn't a choice that is easily forgotten. There is another thing to consider before going through a pregnancy: maternal death. According to doctors on healthcaremagic.com, maternal death during labor or shortly after the baby is born is high for women with medical problems. I have an aunt who had died shortly after giving birth to my cousin because she had severe diabetes. It is a sad case because if she would have aborted the baby, she might have lived. Fortunately, the baby did survive and is a healthy adult, but she never got to know her birth mother. In cases like these, where a woman can either choose to live or die, we need to stop violating American ideas of individual rights and freedom. Women can select their path in life, including whether to have children or not to. I have had experience with my sister becoming a young mother. She has gone through a lot of changes since then. She chose to keep the baby and has had to make sacrifices both in her personal and school life. Not all women want to make a change in their life plan like that. They want to go to college, have a career, or just wait until they are ready to have children. It just may not be the best time to have a child or give one up for adoption. There are benefits to legalizing abortion for the unborn children. One is that these kids won't grow up to be emotionally scarred or abandoned. According to an article on livestrong.com, not every child is a wanted child. We all know that unwanted children can be very tragic cases. These can be uncared for, unloved, brutalized, and seriously disadvantaged. This often leads to a life of trouble and crime. Some of these children can lead a life of depression and hopelessness. They are often passed from one foster home to another and can be mistreated in many of them. Many adopted people live their whole lives without ever knowing who their birth parents are. They can search for them, but they may never find them. They may be missing out on ever knowing why they were given up, what life may have been like with the parents, or even if they have any siblings. This can be overwhelming to many people. They can go through their whole life never feeling like a complete person. Adoption might not be the best choice in all cases. Although I agree that in today's society, abortion can be a selfish reason for many women to end a pregnancy, in some cases it just seems to be justified. On alrans.org, an article states for abortion, the Crimes Act 1961 includes that if there is a serious danger to the mother's health, or if death could result from the pregnancy being carried out. We as a society have come to accept many other personal choices people make, such as same-sex marriages, interracial relationships, and single-parent adoption. The right of freedom for women to make choices about their own bodies should also be accepted. I believe that there are many other important issues that should be addressed. Would you want to change your life plans for an unwanted child?